Shannon Harbour, I think you beat me to the mat when I turned on to put it to go online. You were there. You were in the studio before I was. Phenomenal, phenomenal. The kids and I decided to use the hard deadline of starting here at 12 o'clock as like this. We've been reading this book about how if you really want to grow, you have to give yourself the container that causes growth. And so if we want to be able to walk further, faster, then what we need to do is have a deadline. So we left a little bit late, and that meant that we really had to hoof it to be back in time to set up and meet you here. And so that was a really great experiment. And whenever you want to grow, change your container. It can be the container of time. It can be the size. I have 4 older sisters, and one of my sisters just decided she would buy all of her clothes a size smaller. And she just wore them until she fit them. It was really remarkable. So yesterday we talked about listening. Well, the last few days you've been listening. Yesterday, the idea of the aura, the space around us as a sense organ, because from our heart, that electromagnetic charge creates a field around us, and that field acts like an atmosphere. And just like the Earth's atmosphere serves 2 purposes, it creates a shield, a differentiation between space and Earth. And there's the sun, and without this electromagnetic field, the photons of the sun would destroy the life on Earth. So there's this boundary, this protection that we put around ourselves, just like the Earth. But then within that, in the space, is the protection, is the atmosphere that holds water vapor, that holds in heat, that holds in all possible plant and life. And so similarly, you are defining, clearing, and declaring, this space around me holds me. And sometimes we can be very intentional with the fact that our sofa cushions match our pot holders. We can get really fixated on the outer space. And I would just suggest instead, becoming very aware of the space that surrounds you, your mood, your gesture, your posture, your breathing. All of this is stored in the space around you. And then thinking about the interface between your atmosphere and the rest of the world that surrounds you. So this becomes that aspect of listening. This becomes the way in which you take in or you don't. So the first thing that happens, if you were to have sort of a crusty bottom drawer in your refrigerator and you think, I want to clear out that drawer, I want to clear this space. And I just want to address this before we begin because it may be happening. I'm getting a couple emails and I'm experiencing it too. Clearing this space around us. If you have not cleared that lower refrigerator drawer, and you begin taking out your cabbage and your kohlrabi and an old cucumber, sort of the further you go back, the greater the level of decay. And as you're really emptying it out, and then you have the onion skins and you've got little old bits of garlic that never quite got used up. You have to take it all the way out, knock it upside down, wash it out. But as you're taking everything out, there is this moment when it just seems like, how did this get in here? Go through that. Yesterday, I just came hard up against how much stuff was in the space that surrounds me. And I can either leave it there because it's uncomfortable, or I can stay in it and I can clear it and I can feel it and I can get all the little bits out of that drawer. So when I put it in and out every time now, there's greater health in the overall refrigerator. I have a greater sense of safety and satisfaction when I put healthy food back into the drawer. I have an awareness here, but there was really a moment last night of reckoning, of facing how much I had not tended the space around me, how many stories I had stashed up here about how I wanted things to go, or what I wanted Adam to say, or how I wanted him to behave. And they were distorting my ability to hear him. They were distorting what I was saying to him. And here I am amplifying all this energy without enough clarification. So make sure, start with clarification. Okay, we're going to emphasize this today. Build it up, sit it down, wag your tail, palms together. These are large personal processes. We keep ourselves safe, but it isn't always easy. Sit tall. Settle. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me. The great container that holds me and draws me forward into each day. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. All that I've been, all that I'll be, may I be present. 3 times, inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your shoulders and roll your wrists. Our playlist begins with Hari Om. Hari Om Ganesh. If you're not using the playlist, fabulous. If you are, start it there. And then unfold your blanket one time. Finding this steady, thick rectangle, just so. Hands and knees, round your back, tuck your toes, wag your hips. As you drop your head, just hip side to good side. Good. Then roll your collarbones forward, rolling your tail down. Begin to come into the movement of your body. Close your eyes. Thursdays, I say a lot less. Find your way. Inhale, open, exhale, close. 3, 2, 1. Right toes, plant the ball of your foot, reach it back, draw your right knee into your chest, and then inhale, open. Exhale, inhale. Find the repetition, find the rhythm, close your eyes. Outside the shoulder and crossing behind you to the left. So your knee comes up a little higher, a little wider, and you start to open the side of the spine, side of the hip. One more. Putting your left knee to the center, put your right knee behind it, feet flat, and then back out again. Inhale, open, exhale, round, as though you were drawing your knees closer, your thighs closer, as though you could press the tops of your feet into the floor and move right from the tops of your feet. Good. And then rocking your hips back towards your heels. The front knee will peel up. Exhale. Inhale, come up forward. And then exhale, fold back. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Last time, take it back. We'll pause right there, opening the outer hips, the inner thighs, soft through the feet and the toes. Rising up, left toes back, left knee to the chest. And outside the left shoulder, cross to the right. And one more. Right knee to the center, left knee behind right. Cat-cow. The side of the thighs together. Out the tail, out the crown, out the toes, out the hands. And then hips towards the heels as you fold, drop in. Inhaling up, open out long. Exhale, fold. Rising. Stay as open as you can, as long as you can. And fold. To rise, uncross, and dog. Pedal one and the other. Open the soles of your feet, the backs of your legs, the length of your toes. 3, 2, knees wide, toes together, hips to your heels. One moment, just take it back, wag your tail, rinse it all the way out. Rise. Seated right in the middle of your blanket. Heels down, toes out. Fingertips to the floor. Using your heels, pull your heart forward. And then using your feet, send yourself back. Close your eyes. And notice that you can do this very, very softly. But more isn't more. We're working in the subtle body. So if the physical body is all ready to go, soften it. Close your eyes. Make it yours. Inhaling through the hinge of your hips, the bend of your knees. Exhaling all the tension of the low body out the breath. Good. 3, 2. Right. Pull the blanket in half, a little taller. Legs crossed, hands on thighs, circle. Inhale across the front, exhale across the back. Establish the perimeter, the outer circle of your seat. And like a marble in a bowl, roll through that line. Let it into the spine. And just reverse your direction. Inhaling front, exhaling back. Find that sweet circle in the seat. And as you make space, begin to elevate that circle a little bit into the pelvis, into the inner organs. Through the diaphragm and the mid-back, the lungs and the chest. Coming to know the functions of yourself and tend to them. To the head, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the eyes. The crown. 3, 2. And coast to a stop. Inhaling. Chin up, 3 sips. Hold the breath, collarbones lifted, tuck the chin, jaw in high abundant. Heart rises to the chin, the back of the neck is long. Stay and just pause. You are a container, a vessel, and you are in command. Just pause that. To come out, the chin is up, the breath goes out. And you just notice. We can begin building the energy within us, and we give it direction, the inhale, the exhale. If we need more, if we are depleted, focus on the inhalation. If we are overactivated, if we're anxious, focus on the exhalation. If we're depleted, let the movement be larger. If we're depleted, if we are overactivated, over-emotional, focus on smaller, subtler movements. Forward and back, hands on shins. Right at the seat, right at the pelvis. And from the mid-back to the shoulders, it simply receives the undulation of the spine. Let it move through you, through you. Close your eyes. And again, to activate more, focus on the inhale and be a little more physically active in the posture, like this. For me today, way too much. I can feel it right away. Small. I focus on exhale. And I'm subtle and swift. Attune yourself to your needs. We're learning who we are, what we need, how we respond. Feel the movement. Take it with you. Hands, knees, right away. Cat-cow. Same movement, but it has more space. Turn your right thumb forward, your right fingers turn away. Try to pull your hands apart so your hands are perpendicular. Or turn your right thumb right again, and your right fingers point back towards your right knee. And now we go. Right palm clears. Right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, collarbone, jaw, spine. Changing sides. Left thumb turns forward, or left fingers turn back. Three, two, one. Hands point forward. Unfold your blanket one time, back to your larger rectangle, shins down. Kneeling with a block between your feet. If kneeling isn't appropriate, if this isn't accessible to you, start up here. Just stay here to start. Hands out, and then fists back. Inhale, exhale. Loosen your hands. You're swinging your fingertips out ahead of you, like you're setting them free. And then you're gathering them in. And feel how the freedom in your hands makes a freedom in your shoulders, and then add the legs and the hands. Your pace. Find your rhythm. Kneecaps, hips, pelvis, ribs, arms, elbows. Where else can it go? Three, two, one. Take your block from behind you, put it under your left hand on its edge. Left toes out to the left, tuck your toes under, put your right foot flat, nice and straight. Big reverse circle. Slow backstroke through the right hand. If you need your block higher, add a second block or stand it up. Close your eyes. Right arm overhead, stay. Put more weight in your right foot. Your left knee, your left toes into the floor. Stand in the base body and open the chest. And setting the right side down. Block to the right side. Right toes are tucked under behind you. Left foot flat. Left hand, reverse circle. Make sure that if you were in a pool, you would go through backstroke because it's rolling your chest open. You move at your pace. Left foot to the floor. Right knee down. Right hand. Open. Stay long and tall. Knees down, block between your heels. To kneel, or 2 blocks if needed, fingertips to your shoulders. Turn. Right through the spine. And just take your left elbow up and the left hand behind the back of your neck. Right hand finds your left elbow, and it's a quicker turn. Keep your chin in your left elbow, in your left armpit. Inhale left, exhale right. Loosen your eyeballs, loosen your lips, rise. Become a fluid. Change. Right hand down the back, left hand, hold your elbow, turn to the right armpit. Continue. Your breath higher into the upper back, higher under the backs of your collarbones. New territory. Three, two, one. Take it all with you. Hands down, legs out long, bend your knees, put your thumbs up. Shake out your feet. And as you come forward, split your hands. Exhale back together. And then opposite. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drawing energy up through the nervous system, a higher frequency, a change of perspective, a change in awareness. Three, two, one. One more. Sweep your feet apart. An extra fold in your blanket if you need a little height for the hips. Shake out your feet, shake out your knees. Shake out your feet, shake out your knees. All the way through the spine. If your knees are bent and high, put blocks under your thighs. Protect yourself. Move side to side. From your outer feet, your outer hip, your outer shoulder, outer hand, find that line. Going where you can. I know this is a fairly limited movement for many people. And if we come to it a little each day, keep shaking it out, keep making some space. Right hand stays down, left hand up over. So if you think of the places in your physical body that we most struggle with, these are the possibilities, the doors, the renovations to our home where more space exists waiting. Left hand down, right hand up over. What if we could love a little more fully? Oh, I needed an extra capacity to my heart last night, mostly for myself. I was afraid and frustrated and noisy. Upright. Put your fingertips inside. Walk yourself forward so sweetly. All the way out through the feet. Lead with your heart. So we just make a little more space inside of ourselves. A little more space in our inner thighs, a little more space through the front of the spine, a little more space through the back of the neck, a little more space so that we can refine, reconceive. I am this. Let it get bigger. So that when we come upright, pause, we can feel there's more. Fold your blanket in half one more time so that you can bring your feet to cobbler, soles of your feet touching. Knees loose, sitting tall. So the opportunity is to go here. And instead, I want you to imagine I've grabbed the front of your shirt and I'm lifting you up. And then leaning back, the arms straighten. So if the heart comes in, the back of the neck goes along. Whisper, ha. Keep the breath, a pulse from the navel. Close your mouth, out the nose. As though you had dust in your nose, as though you were clearing the passages. Looser in the hips, looser in the knees, looser in the lips. Heart up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg long, full. Right leg long, full. So hands on either side of the thigh you're extending. Or hands to shin. So if you put your hands to your shin and lead with your heart, you have to do more work through the lower abdomen and the low back. Good. Keep your right leg long, fingertips wide. Find that hop. Out your nose, steady breath, lengthen the spine. Fingertips to your toes. If you need to, go one at a time. You can float your fingers, elbows wide. Three, 2, 1, change. 3, 2. Left leg goes long. Hands on either side. Whisper ha. Out the nose, fingertips to the toes. Maybe you float. Five, 4, 3, 2. Backs of the hands to the forehead. Cross your legs. Put your right hand in front of your left. Hold your fingers. Turn left, turn right. Bear grip. And begin to loosen. You built a base. with that Jani Shashara. Turn side to side. And from the base, we're rising up. And from the elbows here, flushing out the throat, the thyroid, the eyes. Into the center, change your hands, right back, left and front, hands up and down. If it's too much to go over your shoulders, go to the height of your forehead and down. Eyes closed. Three, two, one. Hands up. Inhale. Lift your chin. 3 more steps. Go. Hold that. Heart up. Chin in. Jaw and heart at the throat. Lift Mula Bandh. Lift the pelvic floor. Pause. Release the binds. Chin up. Exhale. Hands down. Take your time. Notice the interior of your atmosphere. If it's agitated in any way, actively focus on the exhalation. Actively focus on the sensation of the low abdomen, gathering in and down. If you did vinyasa with me on Saturday, it's that same sensation of anchoring into the body. And it's from here that we take the next gesture. We don't dislocate, we don't disperse ourselves, we act from a center point. Hands, knees. Again, this Saturday I will do a Vata Pitta balance, and the week after that we will recognize the good Kapha folks. Legs back. So your right foot starts back and you're rocking forward. From that navel point, deepen your starting point. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you go back. Find that rock. If you're ready, lift your right foot. It stays lifted and you use the little lift of your right foot takes you back. That action, pressing your left knee down, up back through your right leg. You need that as we go on next week. Build that. Navel to spine and then navel to toes. You find it. Your center. You're not being thrown off. You're reestablishing center of you at the center of the universe. We meet. 3, 2, 1. Knees together, fold back, lengthen the low back, open the upper back. Especially if it was difficult and your emotions are causing you to crunch your shoulders, open out. And just rise. Little rock forward, little rock back. It can be absolutely appropriate for everyone. Foot to the floor. As you're ready, that rock grows. And the left foot off the floor. Bending the elbows towards chaturanga. Navel to spine, anchor. We're not dispersing ourselves. We're concentrating. We're distilling. Up and back into the left foot. Up, back and into the left foot. 3, 2. And knees together, feet together, arms out long, hips to heels, belly to thighs, head down as you can. And upright. Unfold your blanket one time. Put a block between your heels or standing. I will stand later in the month. For now, still clearing. Still clearing. Sit. Close your eyes. Settle. And don't go anywhere when you're agitated. Until your breath is smooth. Your perspective clear, and your motives are chosen. Interlace your fingers. Start small. In, out, in, out. Inhale, exhale. Let it grow. In, out, in, out. Eyes closed. If you need to, you let go, you shake it out, you take your time, you come back in. If you need to, you get smaller, even bending the elbows as needed. Don't give up. Don't go away. Your aura is a contribution. Your aura is a tributary feeding the collective river of energy. When you give up, when you check out, when you say, I can't, you feed that into everything. When you stay, we stay. In, out. Ten seconds. 3, 2. Hands up high, inhale. 3 sips in, chin up. Chin whole, lift the collarbone. Look up under your closed eyes and steady it, steady it, steady your energy. Steady the experience, steady it. And then chin up and release. That our clarity grows. Our stability is an essential resource. That if in the midst of a conversation that is growing heated and familiar and the fire is raging, and you have a sudden moment of clarity where you just say, hang on a minute, imagine you've been able to pick up that installation of stability that we all just laid out. We are building resources for one another, for ourselves. Hands wide. Spread your fingers. Palms together, open, close. Inhale, exhale. Steady, sweet. We tested our strength. We tested our stability. Let it become so sweet. We are here a short time. Be awake. Widen. No hysteria, no euphoria. Let it be this incredible, mundane, everyday joy. Healthy loves. In, out. As you can, as you build, the arms stay straight. If it's too much, you bend your elbows. If it's too much, you keep your hands low. In this body, we will die. You invest your life. Open, close, open, close. Where can you do it and be sweet? Where can you move and receive the amplification of your heart? This organ of welcome, holding all we are. Allowing our lives and loves to change, to struggle, to grow. And we love all of it. That love has a capacity that isn't looking us for, are we right? Is it comfortable? It is messy and glorious. It is what we have and who we are. Clear it out. Nearly home, loves, nearly home. But this is not our peak, remember that. Don't stop here. When our body stops, we do not stop. We are not there yet. 3, 2, 1. Hands wide. Inhale, 3. Sips in, go. Realize it, gather it to your bones. Chin up. Exhaling, blending. We are not finished. May we clear our words, our ears, our eyes, our mouths, our minds. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Eyes closed. Rinse. May my words be full of the light of my heart. May my ears hear with the light of my heart. Drop your chin down across your chest, up and over. As you go up over, let your jaw fall open. Feel across the surface of your lips, the roof of your mouth. Reverse into the mind. May I know through the light of my heart. Pausing, chin to chest, palms to touch. Arms extend, your thumbs reaching. Your chin follows your thumbs. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you bring it in. Let the movement have meaning. You decide the meaning. But mostly thanks. One more. Sitting tall. Without changing today, without moving, simply peel your palms open. Taking a bowl, hands the height of your elbows, spine tall, seat steady. Drop into the backs of your hips. See if you can just stay, keeping a continuum of the energy you've made. Heart energy extends into the world through our arms, through our hands. We make the world with our hands. Imagine you're offering everything out. What if your aura came from this bowl? And back into this bowl came everything you needed. This incredible, safe, open exchange. That this is perfect. What's the sensation in your body? This moment is perfect. Your posture is perfect. What if this moment just felt perfect? How does it feel in your system? Can you breathe it in a little more fully? This is perfect. Palms to your thighs. Pause your playlist. Stay seated or unfold. The whole body finds the floor. Deepening your breathing. Take your hands up overhead. Stretching out long from hands to feet. Pausing long. And then drawing your knees into your chest a little bit side to side. Rolling your way all the way to find your seat. Sweep wide, reach tall. Palms together, bring it down. Up and open. And all the way in, may it stabilize us. May we gather in what we require. And may we listen. Hearing the welcome of our heart. In your mind or aloud, repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day. As I inspire those around me to do the same. Hands to the forehead center. I am this. Satnam. 8 count, Sat, 2 count now. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. This is from Pema Chodron. There is a resting place, a starting place that you can always return to. You can always bring your mind back home and rest right here, right now, in present, unbiased awareness. May it be so. I'll see you tomorrow. To know more about Kundalini, not this Sunday, but the Sunday following, August 16th, I will have a lecture, 9:15 on Sunday morning. Got to sign up, marthamcalpin.com/RSVP. Or this Sunday, I will speak on soul soil. To work with me more closely, a small group that meets once a month. And we distill our lessons through the month. You'll be given a process of distillation, and then we share them. And we learn from one another in that exchange. New ways of seeing what we're experiencing. Our practice gets richer. Our lessons become fodder. We compost the things we shed. And it is the soil we all share to grow further. Small group work directly with me. There'll be details on Sunday. This Sunday, soul soil. The following Sunday, introduction to Kundalini. You gotta sign up. Let me know you want to know. Satnam.